السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. رب زدني علما. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم في محاضرات دروس اللغة العربية لغير ناطقين بها. I welcome you all to the class of دروس اللغة العربية. I hope you're all well, inshallah ta'ala. Today we will continue with our lesson number 9. Inshallah, lesson 9. It is all about the past tense again. There's nothing much new. I mean, there are some things which are new, but overall, it's all about past tense, and past tense. Right, inshallah. So let's begin the exercises. We have around 15 exercises. Let's try to do as much as we can today, inshallah. So answer the following questions. كم طالبا وجد المدرس في الفصل? How many students did the teacher find in the class? So 15. وجد المدرس 15 students. Yes, نعم. وجد المدرس 15 طالبا. 15. لما ذهب الطلاب الجدد إلى المدير? Why did the new students go to the principal? ذهبوا لأنهم ما وجدوا أسماءهم في القائمة. They went إلى المدير. They went to the principal because they did not find their names in the list. ما وجدوا أسماءهم في القائمة. من خلقنا? Who created us? خلقنا الله. Allah created us. من خلق القمر? Who created the moon? خلقه الله. Right? Who? Because قمر is muzakkar, masculine. من خلق الشمس? Who created the sun? خلقها الله. خلقها الله. من خلق النجوم? Who created the stars? خلقها الله. خلقها الله. Right? مما خلق الله الإنسان. مما is min plus ma. مما خلق الله الإنسان. From which did Allah create the human being? مما خلق الله الإنسان. From what did He create the human beings? خلق الله الإنسان من طين. Allah created the humans from clay. مما خلق الله الجان. Jannah, there's a mud here actually. From what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create the jinn? خلق الله الجان من نار. Allah created the jinn from the fire. كم سماء خلق الله? How many skies did Allah create? خلق الله سبع سماوات. Allah created 7 skies. في كم يوم خلق الله السماوات والأرض؟ في 6 أيام. In how many days did Allah create the heavens and the earth? In 6 days. في 6 أيام. Second, أنا خير منه. I am better than him. خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين. I am better than him. You created me from fire and you created him from clay. من قال هذا? Who told this? قال إبليس. Right? قال هذا إبليس. Iblis said this. Oh, Iblis told it. وَلِمَنْ? To whom? To whom did he say? Right? Now here, this liman is not whose. We've been learning liman for whose, right? Liman hadal bayt. Whose house is this? But here actually this is not one word. This is 2 words. Li plus man. To whom? Right? To whom was it said? It's not like whose and whose. It's like and to whom it was said. So we understand through the context, right? Waliman, and to whom was it said? It was said to Lillah. It was said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Min ayyi suratin hadhihi al-ayah? In which surah is this? A'raf? I don't know. Let's see. Araf, yes, Surah Al-Araf. هذه هذه الآيات, this verse في سورة الأعراف, is in سورة الأعراف. Okay, right. Inshallah, this was all based on lesson. Even the next one is based on the lesson. True or false? الطلاب الجدد 15. The new students are 15. No, they're 5. Just 5. This is false. This is false. There's only 5. The new students. Total students are 15. عبد الرحمن ما فهمنا معنى ثلاث كلمات. عبد الرحمن did not understand the meaning of 3 words. Oh, I don't know. Who did not understand Ada Jati and all that? Such a long lesson, right? Uh, 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 uh. Abdul Rahman, yeah. 3 words. Abdul Rahman, true. Yes, true. Abdul Rahman. سأل فيصل المدرس ما جمع السماء. Faisal asked, I don't know. You have to go back and check. جمع السماء. Who asked this question? ما جمع السماء. Hassan said, this is false. Hassan said, and this is false. حسن سأل حسن المدرسة كتب المدرس الدرس على السبورة. The teacher wrote the lesson on the board. This is true. The teacher wrote the lesson on the board. This is true. And inshallah ta'ala. Okay. Next one. ما معنى الكلمات الآتية? What are the meanings of the following words? الطين. الطين is what? Clay. Right? Give the meaning clay. Or you can say التراب المختلط بالماء. Right? In Arabic, if you want to answer, التراب المختلط بالماء. Right? The sand mixed with water. Ada means raja, returned. He returned. Raja. Al-jaddu, abul abi, or abul ummi. Right? Jaddu, grandfather, paternal or maternal. Abul abi or abul ummi. Father's father or mother's father. It's called jadd. Al-jaddu, grandfather. Okay. اقرأ المثال ثم أكمل ما يلي على غراره. Read the examples and fill in the blanks with suitable words. I was just teaching the capitals. عاصمة السودان الخرطوم. The capital of Sudan is Al-Khurtum. Right? So here we should write عاصمة. عاصمة العراق. عاصمة العراق. What's the capital of Iraq? Baghdad. Baghdad. بغداد. عاصمة العراق بغداد. Capital of Iraq is عاصمة المملكة العربية السعودية. The capital of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. عاصمة المملكة العربية السعودية. The capital of Saudi Arabia الرياض. This has alif lam. الرياض. الرياض. Then عاصمة اليمن. عاصمة اليمن. Yemen's capital. Tehran. No. Not, Tehran is not. Sorry. That is Iran. Yemen is Sana'a. I don't know Yemen's capital. Yemen's capital Sana'a, I think. Sana'a, yes, Sana'a. Naam, Sana'a. Yes, Sana'a, Sana'a. Sana'a, Yemen. There's a war going on, right? Since a long time. Many people have come to India also from Yemen. Sana'a, I think the spelling is correct. Sana'a. Sun. Yes, correct. Sana'a. Sana'a. Misra, capital of Egypt. Asimatu Misra. Asimatu Misra. Capital of Egypt is Al-Qahira. Al-Qahiratu. Right? Okay. So this is all the capitals and so on. Asima is capital. Next is he's teaching us a fi'lu ta'ajjub. What is fi'lu ta'ajjub? The verb of amazement, the verb of wonder, right? And it's on the pattern of af'alu. Like we have in the examples here. Hazar rajulu tawilun. This man is tall. But you want to wonder, right? And you want to say, oh, ma atwalu hadha rajula, right? How tall is this man? And this atwal, so tawil becomes atwal af'al pattern. Ma atwala, how tall is this man? You're not asking a question, you're just showing amazement, right? Ma atwala hadha rajula, how tall is this man? Right? Hadal baytu kabirun, this house is big. But you want to say, how big is this house? So what do you do? This kabir, you'll bring it front. Ma akbara hadal bayta. And this will be mansub because the object of this verb, this became a verb now. Atwala, right? Object, right? So, ما أطول هذا الرجل ما أكبر هذا البيت. Right? This. Atwala. Tawil became atwala. And this kabir became, it's not a verb kind of, but it's like that, you know. It's not, akbara is not a verb as such. It's called ismu tafdil, right? Ismu tafdil, akbaru kind of, right? It's not a verb kind of, but the meaning is like that. How tall, right? So that is why this is mansub, right? And that's the pattern, and just the pattern like that, right? It's the way it is, right? Ma akbara hadal baita. What big is this house? In English we say how big is this house? Because how should have been kaifa, right? But kaifa, that's not the way. This is just the pattern of showing amazement, right? Why the atwala? That's how it will always have a fatha. This is called fi'lu ta'ajjub, right? Ta'ajjub is like atwalu. This is the pattern. Ma atwala. And this was the issue, right? Uh, Abul Aswad ad-Duali, he was the one who started writing grammar, right? It said that. And what happened was he came home one day and his daughter was looking at the sky, right? So she said, Ma ajmalu fis sama, or something like that, right? Ma ajmalu fis sama, right? So ma ajmalu means what is beautiful in the sky, right? Ajmalu, right? Ma ajmalu fis sama. So he said, Nujumuha. What's beautiful in the sky? It's stars, right? But the daughter said, La abi, ya abi. No. Ma ajmalu fis sama. She's showing wonder, right? So he was not able to understand. And then, Ma ajmalu fis sama. Why is she telling her that? Ma ajmalu fis sama, right? Then he understood. Oh, she's showing wonder. She said, Binti, yani iftah faka, open your mouth. Ma ajmala fis sama. How beautiful is in the sky, right? Or hazi sama, something like that it was. Ma ajmala, right? That's the rule. When you're showing wonder, it is fatha, right? It is fatha. Okay. So he was very confused. He said, my daughter, he was a big scholar. My daughter is saying ma ajmalu. So he went to Ali radiallahu an because it was his time, and he said, see, we have to do something for the future generations because they're mixing up the fatha dhamma kasras and the meaning is completely changing. We should write down the rules of the grammar and so on. So nahu, the rules of nahu, the endings, very important. So what happened after that? He started writing. Ali radiallahu anhu said, "Uktub ala nahwi hada." He gave one rule, like he gave that. Uh, I think he said al kalima, al ism, wal fi'l, wal harf. A word is divided into three, right? Al ism, fi'l, and harf. And then ala nahwi hada. Nahwu means on this path. On this path, you continue making rules and stuff, right? And so nahu means an edge or a path, right? A way. So nahu means we are worrying about the endings, right? So that's why it became, right, like that. Because of the daughter, alhamdulillah, people started writing grammar also. They thought it'll come naturally. We need not write it down everything. But with time, what happened was people started forgetting the rules and stuff, right? And the original Arabs got started mixing with the non-Arabs, the Iraqis and the Persians and so on, right? And they started using their own language. It started changing. Like in India, most of it came from Persia. So Salah became namaz, right? And Saum became rosa, and so although these words are not there at all, right? They changed so many words, right? Persians with sword, So what do you call it? People with prestige and honor, and even after accepting Islam, they changed the. I mean, they brought so many things into Islam. They started Sufism, right? All that, all those stuff, because they had such a long history, right? The Zoroastrians, the one who ran away from Zoroastrians because of the Islamic conquest, they came to India, and they are known as Parsis, right? Parsis, the Zoroastrians, which still claim to be on the original religion of Zoroaster. So that's how it is. The Parsi family came into Gujarat, I guess, right? And that's how it is. So Ajmala, it is always have a fatha. Wonder also has a fatha. At Udwada, yeah, that place. Yeah, how's it place? Oh, okay. They came and they came to the king, and some story I read in school. The king said, "How will you come here?" And then, yeah, they brought a full milk or something. And then he brought sugar. Like sugar, we will be mixed into the milk, and people won't even notice, but the sweetness will spread. I don't know how true it is. That's a story. Okay. هذا الماء بارد. Yeah, dissolved like sugar and milk. Yeah. I know a lot because the previous company I worked for, when I was working for the corporate, they were all Parsis. Right? هذا الماء بارد. This water is cold. Before I left the corporate world. All right, so this water is cold. So we have to say, how cold is this water? Right? How cold is this water? So we don't say kaifa here, we say ma. Then baridun, he gave it in the bracket, right? Ma abrada. Ma abrada hadal ma. How cold this water is. Abrada, yeah? Not abradu. Right? Ma abrada hadal ma. If you make it abradu, it becomes a question. What is cold in this water, right? We don't want a question. See, that's why they made it fatha, right? Abrada. Okay. To say that it's not a question, man. It's what? It's ta'ajjub, right? An-nujumu jamilatun. The stars are beautiful, right? The stars. So you have to say how beautiful the stars are. Very easy. Ma ajmala. He already gave that. Ma ajmala An-nujuma. We need not say all the time haza, 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 right? Ma ajmalan nujuma. And this will also be fatha. Right? Ma ajmalan nujuma. Hadal ma'a. Both have fatha, right? This also has fatha. This also has fatha. There are some technical rules also. Why this is fatha, there's some verb hidden, or this is called fi'lu ta'ajjub, right? And this is also verb actually, ajmala, and so on and so on. Even I'm not clear about these rules, but there are some technical things, right? Why is it in the philosophy of things, right? Because this is there's a verb hidden here. They say ata'ajjabu is hidden. I wonder, right? So I wonder with the beauty of the stars, something like that. And this is the object of a hidden verb. Okay, I mean, we need not go into that philosophy, but that's how it is. هذا القلم رخيص. This pen is cheap. So we have to say how cheap this pen is. So, ما أرخص هذا القلم. How cheap this pen is, right? You're showing amazement, right? It's just 1 rupee or something. right? ما أرخص هذا القلم. اللغة العربية سهلة. Arabic language for both masculine and feminine, it will be same pattern. Ashala. Arabic language is easy. So please help me with this fourth one. How easy Arabic language is. Anyone? ما أسهل. ما أسهل. ما أسهل اللغة العربية. اللغة العربية. ما أسهل اللغة العربية. Yes, لغة. النجوم كثيرة. The stars are yeah فتحان both لغة العربية. منعوت not night. منعوت not adjectives. فتح فتح. النجوم كثيرة. The stars are many. So you have to say how many stars are there. Right? Kind of. ما أكثر. ما أكثر النجوم. Right? نجوم. ما أكثر النجوم. ما أكثر النجوم. How many stars are there? اللبن حسن. The milk is good. So how good the milk is. ما أحسن. ما أحسن اللبن. ما أحسن اللبن. Right? This is how you keep on telling it. How beautiful this is, how good this is. Wonder, wonder, wonder. هذه السيارة سريعة. This car is fast. Right? You have to say how fast this car is. ما أسرع. Both for masculine and feminine, it's the same pattern. Asra. You don't add a ta here. ما أسرع هذه السيارة. How fast this car is. Right? Super fast. Right? Al-qamaru jamilun. The moon is beautiful. But you want to say how beautiful this new moon is today. ما أجمل. ما أجمل ما أجمل القمر. ما أجمل القمر. ما أجمل القمر. هذا القميص وسخ. This shirt is dirty. How dirty this shirt is. How dirty this shirt is. So this will be ما أوسخ. See all like that, you know, أفعل pattern. أفعل. وسخ, it becomes أوسخ. ما أوسخ هذا القميص. ما أوسخ هذا القميص. هذا الفصل نظيف. This class is clean. So yeah, you want to show wonder, amazement. So you say ما أنظف. Right? I hope it is clear, inshallah. ما أنظف هذا الفصل. ما أنظف هذا الفصل. خلاص. Right? This is how you make ta'ajjub. I think it comes in the Quran. Let me check. I The other platform I know, ma akfara. Yes, yes, it comes in Abbas. I think Abasa. In Abasa. Oh, I just said ma. There's so many mas. I just want Wama fil not what. So many mas and meanings to change accordingly. Yeah. Yeah. Here it is. Surah number 80. So here it is. 80. Kalla lamma yaqdi ma amara. No. Qutila insanu ma akfara. Here. Right? How? Oh, if you search for how, maybe it'll come. How? But how will also bring uh, will bring kaifa also. But here, cursed is man. Qutila al insan. Right? Ma akfara. How disbelieving is he? Right? How disbelieving is he? Right? I mean, how can he disbelieve so much, so many signs? Right? Ma akfara. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is showing. Now, there's a kind of ta'ajjub which is suitable for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Most of us, we do ta'ajjub because we don't have knowledge. But Allah's ta'ajjub is different, right? He has knowledge of everything. Right? But still, uh, it's a way. We don't know. Allah knows best how He wonders, right? There is a hadith also where Allah shows ta'ajjub. So there's a big discussion. How can Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show this, show wonder, amazement? Allah is amazed by so many hadiths like that. So, ma akfara, how disbelieve? Qutila al-insanu ma akfara, how disbelieving he is. So here, instead of having a whole ism coming, there's only a pronoun here, right? Ma akfara, akfarahu. That is also fine, right? Ma ajmalahu, how beautiful he is, right? So let's search for how, maybe. How? We might get more. Kaifa is coming. I don't want kaifa. I want ma. Kaifa, 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 kaifa. Come is also how. How many? Right? How? Only one in the Quran. Bima labistum. How long? No. Anna, how? Qala Rabbi, Anna, how? Come. I want ma. There's no ma here. Bima. There might be more, but I don't know. We are not able to find. Right? Anna, come. Right? This is the one we found. Right? Qutila al-insanu ma akfara. Ma akfara. The rest all we are not able to find. Okay. I think there's only okay. There might be many. Fi'lu ta'ajjub. And read the following words with the correct endings. Right? Oh, we didn't do this before because the rule did not come before. Right? So what happens here is Muhammadun. When you call someone, we say Ya Muhammadu. Right? Ya Muhammadu. This we did before. Muhammadun, Ya Muhammadu. Hamidun, Ya Hamidu. We'll drop the tanween. Ustadun, Ya Ustadu. Yeah. Now here, when it's a mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, ukhtu Hamidun. So we say, Ya ukhta Hamidin. See? Ukhta Hamidin. Ukhta Hamidin. See, because this is mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, ukhta it will come. Because of this, yeah. The first word becomes mansub. Because you're calling that person. Abdullahi, Ya Abdullahi. Right? This is the rule. Ya Abdullahi. So let's read this word and give them endings. Ya Aliyu. Right? Ya Aliyu. Ya Abbasu. Right? Very simple. We did this before. Ya Rajulu. Right? Ya Bintu. Ya Shaykhu. Ya Maryamu. Now what happens? Ya Abdullahi. Mansub. Next one, please. Ya, O daughter of Khalid. What will happen here? Ya bintu Khalidin, ya binti Khalidin, or ya binta. Yeah, correct. Ya binta. Next one also, please. Driver of the car. Ya sa'iq as-sayyarati. Yes. Ya sa'iq as-sayyarati. Oh, driver of the car. Next. Oh, mother of Sa'ad. Ya umma Sa'adin. Oh, mother of Sa'ad. Next. Oh, Abdul Rahman. Ya Abdur Rahman. Right? Ya Abdur Rahman. Let's move this to a side a little bit. Oh, we cannot do that. Oh, I cannot move yours. Okay. Ya Abdur Rahman. Next. Oh, the Lord of the Kaaba. Ya, here. Oh, Lord of the Kaaba. Ya Rabbal Kaabati. Oh, Lord of the Kaaba. Oh, Imam of the Masjid. Ya Imam al Masjidi. Next. Oh, Ibn Abbas. And then how do we read this? Yabna Abbas. Yabna Abbasin. Right? Yabna Abbasin. Yabna Abbas. Yabna Abbas. They used to call him a lot because he was a scholar, right? Or they used to call him a lot. And they used to say, Yabna Abbas, I gave my wife 100 times talaq or something, right? And he said, you gave your wife so many talaqs and then you come to me, Yabna Abbas, Yabna Abbas. What can I do? You gave your wife so many talaqs, yeah? So many divorces. What can I do? So it's to say, Yabna Abbas, right? Yabna, okay? Yabna Masood, right? Like that. Abu Bakr, and here he says that Abu Bakr, and this is because 5 special nouns, they become marfu with waw and mansub with a alif. So we'll not have a fatha here, we'll have an alif itself. Ya Aba Bakrin, Ya Aba Bakrin, right? Akhun also like that. Ya Akha Hamidin, right? Ya Akha Hamidin, Ya Aba Bakrin, right? And it comes in the Qur'an also, I guess. Ya Ukhta Harun, yes. Ya Ukhta Harun. Oh, the sister of Harun, they call Maryam alayhi salam. Right? Ya, let's search. Ya. Oh, there's no ya. What? Oh, ya. I want ya. He's not searching ya. Maybe Ukhtun. Ukhtun, ya. Ukht sisters. Where is it? Ya Ukhta Harun. See? This is Mansub. Ya Ukhta Harun. Yeah, this is also Mansub because diptot. Not Mansub, with a fatha. Ya Ukhta Harun. Oh, sister of Harun. Ma kana abuki imra'a saw'in. Indeed, your father was not abuki, right? Maryam. Imra is man. Imra'atun is woman, right? A man and a woman. Imra'a. Saw means evil. Saw'in. Ma kanat ummuki baghiya. And your mother was also not evil, unchaste. Baghiya. Right? How come you have a child now, right? Right? How can you have a child without marrying to Maryam alayhi salam? So she said, فَأَشَارَتْ إِلَيْهِ. Then what she did was فَأَشَارَتْ إِلَيْهِ. She just pointed out to Isa alayhi salam, to Jesus, peace be upon him. قَالُوا كَيْفَ نُكَلِّمُ. How can we speak مَنْ كَانَ فِي الْمَهْدِ, who's in the cradle? See, Mahd, Mihada, Mahd, cradle, Mahdi. Sabiya, who's a small child. Sabi is a child. Tifl is also a child. Sabi is also a child. Then a child grows and he'll become a fata, al-fata. Then he becomes shab, a young man. Then he becomes rajul. Then he becomes shaykh. Then he dies. So they have various stages, various words. Sabiyun, tiflun, and so on. So sabi is just born, I guess. Then the sabi becomes tiflun, like 1 or 2 years or something. Then the tiflu becomes waladun, the boy, the small boy. Right? Then the walad becomes fatan, al-fata, right? Fityatun and fata. He becomes a young man, teenager kind of. And then the teenager becomes a man. Right? قالوا كيف نكلم من كان في المهد صبيا. Then قال إني عبد الله. Then he said, indeed, I am the slave of Allah. The child spoke, right? Jesus, peace be upon him. Isa alayhi salam. إني عبد الله آتاني الكتاب. I am the servant of Allah. آتاني الكتاب. He gave me. آتا يؤتي is to give. He gave me the book. وجعلني نبيا. And he made me a prophet. Imagine a child speaking. Right? وجعلني, and he made me a prophet. Right? وجعلني مباركا. And he made me blessed. أينما كنت, wherever I am. وأوصاني, and he enjoyed me بالصلاة, to pray. Salah, right? والزكاة, and zakah. ما دمت حيا. ما دمت is as long as I am. ما دام, it comes in the Quran. As long as I am alive. As long as I am alive. وبرًا بوالدتي, and to be kind, dutiful to my mother, not not to my parents because he doesn't have a father. Right? وبرًا بوالدتي ولم يجعلني جبارًا شقيا, and he did not make me a jabbar, a wretched tyrant. Shaqi is tyrant, right? So Isa alayhi salam, the child, is speaking. Right? والسلام علي يوم ولدت, and peace be on me the day I was born. ويوم أموت, and the day I'll die. وَيَوْمَ أُبْعَثُ حَيًّا, and the day I am raised alive. He did not die. That when he comes back again, inshallah, he'll die, and then later on, he will be resurrected. And then Allah says, ذَلِكَ عِيسَى بْنُ مَرْيَمْ, that is Jesus, the son of Mary. قَوْلَ الْحَقِّ, right? The word of truth. He's not the son of God or whatever the Christians claim. This is the truth. He was just a messenger. قَوْلَ الْحَقِّ الَّذِي فِيهِ يَمْتَرُونَ, in which they are in dispute. Even the Christians themselves are in dispute. Right? Right? مَا كَانَ لِلَّهِ, it is not appropriate. مَا كَانَ is, it's not appropriate for Allah to take a son. أَن يَتَّخِذَ مِن وَلَدٍ. اتَّخَذَ is to take a child, a walad, a son. Subhanah, glory be to him. He's not a human being to take a children. Right? إِذَا قَضَى أَمْرًا, when he decrees an affair, فَإِنَّمَا يَقُولُ, indeed, or he only says, kun fayakun. Right? It's so easy for him to create anything. He created Adam alayhi salam without father and mother. He created Isa without a father, right? And he created Hawa alayhi salam without a mother, right? From the rib of Adam alayhi salam. And he creates all of us through parents, right? Both father and mother, right? So it's very easy. Huh? Ittakhadha is formate, yeah. Yes, formate. Ittakhadha. There are two. There's a rule here, formate rule, right? Inshallah, we learn future. Why two tasks came? Because actually, akhadha was there, right? Akhadha. Some change it got. That's why akhadha. Now you add a tha. So formate is if ta'ala, right? If ta'ala. So what happened? You add a hamza, then this, right? This, then this, then da, right? Then this. So it became something. So, right? So there's a rule that there's so many changes come. So what happened? Ittakhadha became like this, right? Inshallah, we'll learn in book 3 all this. Ittakhadha, right? Khadha. The two tars got joined because where this hamda go, it got joined here, and this, what happened? We have the ta. This ta came first, and it became ittakhadha, ittakhadha. Then they thought, oh, it's so difficult to pronounce, right? Ittakhadha. See, this is a spoon, right? So this hamza also they turned into a ta, and it became ittakhtada or something. Then they put this ta in front, then it became ittakhada. Okay. It's a rare form, yeah. It doesn't happen all the time. Ittakhada. Ittakhada yattakhidu. Okay. That was the ya rule. Let's do the next eighth one. So ya, whenever it comes to mudaf nafle, so whenever we want to call Abdullah, Abdul Rahman, we have to say ya Abdul Rahman, ya Abdullahi. We cannot say ya Abdullah, right? We have to say Abdullah. Okay. Let's continue the eighth one, inshallah. Before we continue, please relog in again. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Let's continue with the eighth one. Eighth is okay. Eighth is Hammal al Misal. Read the examples and then read the words in the sound, feminine, plural form with the correct ending. Right? Now we have to make it. Now, this is a big issue. Right? And sometimes we get confused with this issue because the endings is what makes us confusing, makes things confusing here. Now, there are so many issues here. One, a normal word, right? Normal word is here, right? Let me do something here. Okay. Now, people get confused a lot in this. Okay. But we don't want to become confused. We want to become the unconfused. Okay. Whatever. Inconfused. First is, it's a normal noun. Yeah. Normal noun. You can call it, or yeah, a noun. Noun. Singular noun. Singular is better. Singular noun. Singular noun. How does it become marfu? Right? How does it become marfu? Anyone? Due to come. Ah, autocorrect. Dhamma. Right? It's Dhamma. Yes. It becomes marfu with Dhamma. And mansub with fatha. And majrur with kasra. Right? Zaba zer pesh. Kasra. Okay. Dhamma fatha kasra. Now, it becomes a plural. Broken plural. Not a normal plural, a broken plural. What's a broken plural? You change the word, right? Same. Ditto. Or you can ditto. Ditto like kutubun, kutuban, kutubin. And it's the same thing, right? Marfu with a dhamma fatha kasra. Next thing is sound masculine plural. How does it become mansub? Anyone? What is sound masculine plural? Muslimuna. How does it become marfu? What's the sign of it being marfu? Anyone? Muslimuna. If you look at Muslimuna, what says that it is marfu? Because anytime when is the object of the verb? No, I'm not talking about like, I'm not talking about noon. No, not the noon. La, something else before the noon. In a sound masculine plural, like if I write al muslimuna, someone might ask you, is it marfu or mansub or majrur? Now, if you look at fatha and say it is mansub, that's wrong. Because the Jama Muzakkar Salim's noon always has a fatha. Muslimuna. Right? The wow, yes. So presence of wow. So wow shows us, wow is presence of wow. If you have a wow there, it is marfu. So the sign of being marfu here was alamatu wa alamatu raf'ihi, the sign of it being marfu, subutun noon. The noon is sabit, presence of noon. The noon is present, sir. It's present. If the noon is gayab, it becomes absent. What happens? What comes in place? Muslimuna becomes anyone? Al Muslimuna becomes like fi came before that, for example. So how will you read it? Fil Muslimuna? No, we'll read it somewhere else. Or inna came to make it mansub. Innal Muslimuna, or we'll do something else. Muslimina, yes. So the wow goes and ya comes. For both mansub and majroor, una becomes, or we can write instead of wow noon, right? Like this maybe. Una becomes ina. Oh, ina. Una, ina. For both mansub and majroor, It's ina, ina. Right? Una, ina, ina. Okay. Let me make it a little bit. 36. Yeah, this is fine. Una, ina, ina. Okay. Right? So that's the change. Why is this coming here? Let me delete this Muslimuna. It's creating issues. So una, ina, ina. I hope it is clear, inshallah. Una, ina, ina. Right? Like, for example, Muslimuna becomes Muslimina, Muslimina. Like fi came. So how do we know they both are same, right? Ina, ina. So how do we know which is mansub and majrur? We look at the context. We look at the agent coming. If there's a preposition, it's ina. I mean, it's majrur. If inna is coming or object of a verb or something, then it is mansub, like that. Okay. Now, I hope it is clear, inshallah. Right here, we look at dhamma, fatha, kasra. Broken plural also ditto, same thing. But for sound masculine plural, we don't look at fatha, dhamma, kasra. No, no, no. Una, ina, ina. This is what we look at. If there's a wow, it is marfu. If there's no wow, if there's only ya, it is mansub or majroor. Okay. Then we learn diptotes. Diptotes. What happens if diptot marfu? One dhamma at all. Yeah, one dhamma, marfu. But for majroor and mansub, what happens for diptotes? The sign of being marfu and mansub? Marfu and majroor. Fatha, fatha. Yes. Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, Ibrahima. For both mansub and majroor, it's fatha, fatha. Dhamma, fatha, fatha. Yep. This is what dhamma, fatha, fatha. Mafailu, mafaila, mafaila. Right? Okay. And what comes in diptotes? Female names also, right? Female names. Maryamu, Maryama, Maryama. Usamatu, Usamata, Usamata. Right? Book one, book one, book one. All this we learned in book one, book one, book one. Right? We had a whole lesson. Mamnu min as-sarf. 22nd lesson or something. Okay. Okay. So every time a noun comes, it should show it's marfu, mansub or majroor. If it doesn't show, then it's mabni. Because we have some mabni, right? Like pronouns, right? It's feeling its mabniness, but I mean the marfu-ness, but it's not showing. Like a person is angry, but is hiding his anger. Similarly, words also hide the anger side, like pronouns. Inshallah, we'll come to that. These people show, but they show in some other way. Like when you're angry, some people shout, some people, break the windows or something. Some people, they eat food when they're angry, right? So various ways you express. This is all expression, right? They are marfu, but they express is through waw and noon. Here, ina, ina. Here also dhamma. These people don't like kasras, so they don't eat food when they're angry, right? Many people, when they're angry, they don't eat food for days. Some people eat double. So, right? So that's how it is. Fatha, fatha. Next is what? Next is what? Another type of expression, duals. Duals. Here what happens? Marfu, ani, and then mansub and majrur, aini, aini. Right? Something. Yeah, ani, aini, aini. Right? So like muslimani, if you want to get majrur, majrur, muslimaini, muslimaini. Right? Muslimaini, muslimaini. The ya comes. Because the noon of duals always has a kasra. That doesn't mean that it is majrur. No, no, no. Right? Now the issue is with the sound feminine plural. Plural. This is also problem. Why? Because atun, and then for both mansub and majrur, it becomes atin, atin. Like muslimatun, for both it doesn't take a fatha. It hates fatha. Like opposite of diptotes. Like muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. Right? These people don't like fathas at all. It will never become muslimatan. Never, never, never. Right? Muslimatan. It never becomes like that. Okay. See, so many expressions. Right? So many expressions here. Then the next is you have the 5 nouns. These guys are special weirdos, right? 5 special nouns. Nouns. They become marfu with a wow, mansub with a alif, right? And majrur with a ya. Wow, alif, ya. Why? Why does it happen? Because there's just 5 nouns in Arabic like that. Abun, akhun, hamun, famun, and zu. Zu, za, zi. So here, if it's marfu, it'll be a wow. If it is mansub, za, zu, za, zi, alif. And if it's majrur, it becomes zi. Right? Same like famun also. Fu, fa, fi. Right? Not yadun, no. Yadun, no. Yadan, it becomes yadan. Yadin. It takes tanween. Right? Abun also, abun, akhun also, it happens only when they are mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Not always. Right? Abun and akhun. Like, if I say Ja'a abun, a father came, it's fine. We have to be given a tanween. But I have to say Abu Khalidin. So Ja'a Abu Khalidin, mother to be Abi Khalidin. Right? I passed by Abi Khalidin. Or Sallamtu ala Abi Khalidin. Right? Abi. Right? Or Darabtu Aba Khalidin. I hit the father of. Whenever it's mudaf mudaf, it happens for Abu and Akhud. There are several rules. Right? I mean, but that's how it is. And what else is there? Nouns. One are the mabni. Mabniness. Mabni isms. Very rare these are. Right? Mabni isms. They are fixed. Always fixed. Hada. Always hada. Or who. Huma, hunna. Ka. Kuma. All these are pronouns, right? Examples, pronouns or demonstrative pronouns. All types of pronouns. Hada. Right? Or hua. Always hua. Marfu, mansub, majrur. Right? Personal pronouns. Right? Well, 20% of the isms are mabni. Fixed. That doesn't mean it doesn't experience. It experiences. That's why for mabni isms, we'll say fi mahalli nasbin. Fi mahalli relative pronouns. Yes. Alladhi. Relative pronouns. Alladhi. Except duals. Allazani and allazaini. It becomes ani, aini. Duals. Then numbers. 11 to 19. Except 12. They are also fata, right? Except 12. Except 12. Then what else? Some adverbs also. Some adverbs which show shine, like haisu, right? Haisu and amsi. Amsi also always has a kasra. It doesn't mean it becomes majrur, right? Amsi and so on. Haisu means wherever. And yeah. And any other expression? Sound. We have singular word. It's plural, broken plurals, feminine plurals, 5 special nouns, Muannas Salim, duals. Almost we've covered everything, I think. I'm missing one more, the way of but this is what the story is. And this will come in book 3, lesson 1, I think. All this story will come in book 3. So even if you're not understanding this, no issues. Yeah. Again, no issues. This coming book 3, lesson 1 or 2. Right? He'll give all the table. We'll have a huge table for this. Right? The other is the difficult ones. Maqsoor was. This is like Musa. What is maqsoor? It has a this thing. Yeah, without doubts. Alif maqsoor. Like Musa. Right? Musa. Always Musa remains Musa. Now, the issue with Musa is, people said, oh, why don't you call it Mabni boss? I mean, it looks like Mabni. But scholars have agreed, this is not Mabni, because then you have, it's not Mabni. So what do they say here? Well, Musa is marfu. What is the sign of marfu then? It is an assumed dhamma. Dhammatun muqaddara is what they say. Muqaddara is assumed. We assume it was actually Musayu. Okay, Musa. This is called maqsoor, right? All the Salma remains always Salma. Or Mustashfa, hospital. Mustashfa. Right? Always remains that. Now, why does it America always remains America? Why does it happen? They said, wait, boss, this is not Mabni. This is called. We just imagine stuff here. Think with your heart. Right? Musa had a Musayu, Musaya, Musayi. So we say Dhammatun muqaddara, Fathatun muqaddara, Kasratun muqaddara. And this is difficult to understand. Imagined Dhamma, assumed Dhamma, estimated Dhamma. Right? assumed or imagined dhamma. And it'll come inshallah. Then the other is manqus. These two words, very difficult to understand. This what happens is if alif lam comes, ya comes, like al qadi, al qadi. Here what happens is, except in mansub, so we can't see the screen, huh? Okay, I have to delete something. Okay, let's remove the spaces maybe. Okay, right. Oops. Bring this up. Then this also up. Yep, yeah, yeah. This also up, up, up. Right. Then this also up, and this also up. Yeah, I have the whole board now. I mean, this is also up. Right. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So all this, like al-qadi, when it is marfu, al-qadi, it'll remain with a ya. Manqus, qadi. And this, instead of saying maqs, yeah, qadi, it remains with a ya, right? And for majrur also it remains with a ya, al-qadi itself. So it'll be al-qadi, al-qadi, and then al-qadiya. For mansub, it'll come back, al-qadiya. So this is like a partial mabni kind of, yeah. This is all advanced stuff, yeah. Al-qadi means judge, judge. Manqus. Manqus is one which has a ya, e. It ends with a ya. Al-qadi, al-muhami, or yeah, all those, and we learned that I think, like, if there's alif lam, if alif lam goes away, the ya also runs away, right? Ya says, oh, I don't like this, so ya also goes, it becomes qadin, judge, qadin. Yeah, madin, past tense is also called madin. If alif lam comes, it becomes al madi. So what happens is wadin, yeah, all those. And what happens when it's mansub, only mansub, it takes a fatha, al madiya, because Arabs thought it's easier to pronounce, right? Manqus and maqsur. So these two words confuse us a lot, right? Maqsur and manqus, right? Manqus. Maqsur is alif maqsura, Musa. Maqsur is with a fatha, a. Mustashfa, Musa, Salma, Layla, all those. Manqus is with a with a e. Qadi, Muhami, Madi, Al Madi, right? Opposites these are e. Right? So this is what it is. And another is what, ya mutakallim. When you say my, like kitabi, right? Kitabi, my. So even if you change anything, the kitabi. If you say fi kitabi, or maybe not kitabi, we can use grandfather, for example. If I say ja jaddi, my grandfather came, right? Jaddi, right? It's actually jaddui, but ya mutakallim forces us. Here also we'll say assume dhamma, but because ya mutakallim changes it to kasra, this is what happens. Right? Like ja rajuli, my man came. Okay, not my man. Ja jaddi is fine. Jaddu is, it was actually ja jaddui, but Arabs don't like that, so it becomes jaddi. If I put a kasra also, it will remain jaddi only. Marartu bi jaddi. I passed by my grandfather. Right? Darabtu, I hit my grandfather. Right? Right? Or something. Inna jaddi, indeed my grandfather. For whatever you say, right? It's all jaddi. Is this list longer? No, I think this is what I remember. Right? That's it. These are all the reflections you'll find, I think. Yeah, this is what it is. Right? Inshallah, we'll have this list as a table in the book 3, lesson 1. But what we have here is this one. Because the 6th came, I thought it'd be better to tell us all. Right? And right, inshallah. So This is what it is. So sound feminine plural, even if it is majroor or mansoob, it will always be atin, atin. This is what we are learning here. But I thought it'll be better if we talk about all. Right? Inshallah. And so I hope we've understood maybe not everything. So what are these? These are called reflections, right? It is marfu, but it's showing something else. Like here, broken plural, dhamma, una, ina, ina. Right? Here it'll show something else. Here, diptotes, it'll show only one dhamma, fata, fata. Duals, ani, aini, aini. And this atun, atin, atin. Right? Atun, atin, atin. 5 special nouns, waw, alif, ya, why. Mabni, they are always fixed, so we need not worry. Maksur, they'll always remain same like mabni, maksur. But we say assume dhamma, assume fatha, assume kasra. Manqus, only in mansub it will show. Right? These are partially mabni kind of. And ya mutakalim always remains same. Right? Kitabi, kitabi, kitabi. Right? There's nothing else. Ja, abi, abi, or something else. So this is what is the reflection. From what I remember, we've covered everything. Yeah, almost everything. So, right? Mansu, yeah, everything. I don't remember anything else. Any type of word, nothing will come next. So these are all the reflections, right? Because every noun should be marfu, mansub, or majrur. Should be. It's other story that will sometimes it'll show or show in a different way, and it'll not show like in mabni, right? Like we had this story, right? So this is what it is, inshallah, right? Like this thing here. One second. Not this. Right. So inshallah, we'll do this exercise maybe tomorrow. I mean next week. I just wanted to explain this so that we are clear with this. Inshallah. Yeah, this thing here. So I'm deleting this. I mean, inshallah, this is what it is. Alas. All right. Let's go here. Let's go back here. And I just sent this in the group, but I thought I will talk about it. Right? This thing. So all the nouns are mu'arab, right? Mu'arab. What is mu'arab? Which has fatha dhamma kasra. All nouns except the ones mentioned. Everything will show. Mu'arab is with all fatha dhamma kasra, right? They're not fixed. As for mu'arab is opposite of mabni. As for mabni, there are very few list. As for nouns, some are fixed while others are regular. Some are fixed. Common fixed nouns. One is asma'ul ishara, right? Demonstrative nouns. Hada, hadi, haulai, dalika, dalika. Except duals. Right? Hadani, it becomes ani, aini, aini. And we'll learn this duals also. Hatani, right? And dhanika. Dhanika is the dual of zalika. So, sival musalna. All are fixed. Hada, hadi. And then domair, all the hum and this attached pronouns, qabaltu and all that. Right? And the asmaul istifham. Some nouns of questioning, like kaifa is also kaifa, always kaifa, right? Kaifu, it doesn't become kaifu, and mata is also mata, it doesn't become mati, matun, matan, or whatever. Aina also remains aina, right? Mabni fixed, ainu, aina, it doesn't become. Man always means man, it doesn't become manu, mani, mana, mana, and all that. Then asmaul mausula, related pronouns. These are questioning particles, right? Questioning nouns, not particles. A and hal are particles, so we won't count them here. Particles are always mabni, right? All the huruf jar, all particles, right? All harfs are mabni all the time, right? Fail madi, fail amr, and harf are all mabni. Fail amr also, command verbs. And fail madi, fail amr, and harf. Fail mudare and nouns are mu'arab, right? 90% of nouns. Then alladhi, except duals. Duals again, civil musanna. Allazani and allazaini, it becomes dual. All the allazi, allazina, allati, all fixed. Then ba'da suruf, some adverbs like haisu, munzu. Munzu is also munzu. It never becomes munza, munzi. Right? Amsi is always amsi, yesterday. Amsa, amsu, it doesn't happen. Al-ana is always al-ana. If it denoting time. Right? Sometimes it becomes al-anu, but that is because it's not telling time. No, I think it'll always be alana, right? Asma shart, some conditional nouns also. You'll learn this in book 3, lesson 13, 14, 15. Iza, mata, ayyana. Munzu is preposition. Adverb. Since. And after the munzu, it becomes mudaf ilayhi, right? Munzu. It's not ba'uta. Acha, we counted in preposition, yeah? Ba'uta wa kaif. Ba'uta wa kafala wa mundu. Yeah, it's a preposition. They counted it as adverb, okay? Okay. It's a preposition from what we know. Yes. It is a preposition. It's since. It's a preposition. Okay. Some people don't make a difference between zarf and harfu jar. They say that both are telling us about the position, right? I mean, right? Both are telling about the position. So maybe that's why. Yeah. Oh, an adverb of time, but doesn't tell the position. It tells about time, right? So that's the difference, maybe. But, that's the. There's no problem at all. Man, mahma, all this, and asmaul afal, right? These are what, nouns that carry meanings of verbs or actions, right? These are nouns, but they have the meaning of verbs. It's called ismul fi'l, and the plural is asmaul afal. Like amin. Amin, what it means? What it means? Answer of prayers, right? It's a verb, kind of. The meaning comes a verb. Or hayhata. Hayhata, it comes in the Quran. Hayhata means go away or something, right? Uff, don't say your prayers. Uff. Uff means something like, I don't know how to answer. Uff, it's like I'm tired of, kind of. Oh, right. Uff, a disdain, right? Uff, right? I am tired or something. Then numbers of 11 to 19, right? Except 12, of course. Except 12, right? Isna ashara becomes isnay ashara, 12. Rest all are all fixed. Mu'arab, right? Nouns, right? So inshallah, this is what is the story of this thing, right? Inshallah. So even if you not understand anything, as usual, like I said, there's no issues at all. Now what he's telling us, let's look. Ra'aytu sayyaratan, I saw a car, right here. But if I do plural, what happens? Ra'aytu sayyaratin. Oh, why is it kasra? It should become fatha, because this is jama muannas salim. It will always be atun, atin. And that's the story here, right? It shows differently. Ra'aytu sayyaratin, right? It shows differently. So that's how it is. This all the exercises all about that. And inshallah ta'ala, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And inshallah, we'll do it next week, inshallah. I thought it'll be better if I explain all the 9, right? Inshallah. Because when it comes in book 3, it'll be easier. Barakallahu fiqh, jazakallah. That's it for today. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
كانوا قليلا